Good evening, America, or good morning. It's 12:33 a.m. and it's 3rd, 18th, 2026, and today is Wednesday. So I'm going to talk a little bit about something that I know about, and I want you to understand the concept. You see, the reasons that we have not been hitting Iran in fullness is because we're thinking they are a one unit environment, a one unit nation, where they all have the same amount of military hardware. Unfortunately, we are not hitting one unit. We are hitting regions. We are hitting approximately 31 to 33 regions in Iran. And each have their own governance. And each have their own leader. And each is supplied separately, one from the other. They are not the same. They're not the same in a whole unit. You have 31 regions with their own leaders. In other words, what I'm saying is very simply this. You knock out one leader and another one takes his place, along with the hardware that they use. And if you knock off that leader, another leader takes his place. So eventually what you will have is about 31 leaders fighting you for Iran in a very simple sense. See, you're not thinking the thinking of a caliphate. That is what is going on in the Middle East right now. They want to establish a caliphate. And the strongest of the nations wants to become the caliphate. They are fighting the Crusaders. We are the Crusaders. Oh, to them, we're the infidel. But to us, they're Islamists, not a caliphate. Among their tribes, they have certain cultures and beliefs. Like you have the Arabics, they're the Sunni, and then you have the Shia, who are the Persians and the Syrians. Totally different from one another. But they have a same goal. They both believe in Mahdi, the Persian Mahdi, and you have the Arabic Mahdi, or the great leader. While you, the Crusaders, have the Antichrist. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You're not fighting a conventional war. You're fighting a holy war. So you need to think like the Crusaders thought. And that's a long way for you to think. Especially you, Trump. You're a one-set-minded individual. You don't think strategy. You don't think strategy. You just do without thinking. And that's why we're going to lose a lot of men. As you see what's happening in Israel, they're totally devastated. And you're fighting this war alone, where a Crusader band would have every nation in support. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Back in those days, they had England, they had France, they had Germany, they had Spain, and many other in between tribes that were involved in some of the Crusades. They had farmers from those regions who fought in the Crusades. And Spain especially. Then you had the Templar Knights, a mixture of all. Of course, the Templar Knights were the guardians of Jerusalem. If you know your history, I know my history because let's say I am very well familiar with the history of the Templar Knights. But you, sir, I'm not going to speak about what you pretend to be. But you are going to, if you condone and enable the mistakes that you are doing, you are going to be the cause of thousands and possibly millions of lives. I can see that there's a trap waiting for you in that war with Iran. There is a trap. I can smell it from here. So I would suggest that you get your very smart, not stupid, advisors around you and give you some real smart advices and strategies. Because you're going to lose a lot of good soldiers in the land far away. This is going to be a war that you have never ever seen in your entire lifetime, or that of the American people. There are going to be deaths above the normalcy. And like I've said before, the land is going to smell of death. There's such a stench because of the dead in the fields. And I will say this, dare say this, that 3/4 of the Israel population will be decimated. And there will be desolation. But again, those peoples in the Shia and in the Sunni are awaiting a Mahdi, while you are awaiting an Antichrist or a world leader. And you think you're going to build a cosmic city in Gaza. How's that going? Anyways, I've said my piece. I thank you for hearing me out. God bless America. Protect the innocent. Be well.